Welcome, ghoul friends, as we explore another spooky location. My name is Tonya, and I am your host. Today, we are exploring the famous Cassadaga Devil's Chair. Just northeast of Orlando, the town of Cassadaga is allegedly full of spirits, but the so called psychic capital of the world may be a little bit more famous for the devil than the psychic. From Wikipedia, the Cassadaga Spiritualist Camp began circa 1873 when the Southern Cassadaga Spiritualist Camp Meeting Association was founded by George P. Colby from Pike, New York. And he was a trance medium who would travel uh, state to state giving readings and services and seances and things like that. If you don't know, spiritualism was really big during this time. A lot of people consider it kind of a response to a lot of the war, death, and disease that was occurring around that time. And the idea of spiritualism, which I personally love, and you will see a lot on this channel because I find it really fascinating, especially from this time period, was something that I think comforted a lot of people, right? When you have everyone you love dying and you don't know when you're next, it can be really comforting to think that we live beyond death. And I'm going to be honest, I think that's what most religion is. I think most religion is just us trying to grip onto the idea that death is so out of our control, you know? Now, the cemetery of Cassadaga is full of the spiritualists who helped founded this town, this camp, and this community. And even though they've now passed, many tourists and locals can continue to visit them in the Cassadaga Cemetery, or I think it's called the Lake Helen Cemetery. Now, with a cemetery full of spiritualists, you would assume it is like a popular seance destination. If you're going to do a seance anywhere, wouldn't you want to do it in a cemetery full of spiritualists? I know that's my instinct, right? However, the cemetery is more famous for a chair than the people buried there. Now, some will simply say it's a mourning chair, that an older widow created the sitting location to visit his wife who had passed away. And mourning chairs are actually pretty common. It's a place where those visiting their past loved ones can sit and reflect and just spend quality time with those who have passed on. I was actually at a cemetery recently visiting my grandmother, and I saw plenty of mourning chairs, benches, little areas for people to sit down. So it's not a completely out of ordinary sight. So, what makes this one so different? And so different to a point that when you type in Cassadaga, Florida, it's not the spiritualist stuff that comes up, but this chair. Well, according to usghostadventures.com, they say many say that the devil himself speaks to you when you sit in the chair, and some report hearing voices in their head when seated. Others say the devil outright appears to those who sit in the chair. The best known legend of the devil's chair is that one can leave an unopened beer on the bench, and one may find it empty the next morning, still unopened. Other versions of the story claim that the can is completely gone or found opened in the morning. Something to do with giving the devil a beer. It's giving me like the Ghoul Boys trying to get Sasquatch to come hang with them by giving him a beer.
Now we're breaking out the bait.
This is gonna attract.
I told you, we have a different kind of vibe.
That's for Foot.
That's for Mr. and Mrs. Foot.
I'm sharing a cold one.
Right there. That's for you. If you're out here.
usghostadventures.com would continue with, however, there is a tale of a young man who was dared to sit in the chair at midnight on All Hallows Eve. His friends watched him walk into the cemetery, wind between the headstones, and go to the devil's chair. And it is said he faded into darkness that night and that he was never seen again. It seems he found his way to the chair and had a seat, and the clock struck midnight. After that, he simply disappeared. Some say Satan himself appeared and dragged the young man, kicking and screaming, to hell. Others say he was a victim of the vortex, swallowed up by the forces of the earth. The truth may lie somewhere in between, but that somewhere is terrifying to comprehend. That's a really nice little touch by US Ghost Adventures. I like that. All right, so we're going to go visit the Devil's Chair. What am I expecting? Honestly, nothing. I don't believe in the devil. Sorry. I wasn't raised Christian. And when you're not raised Christian, you have absolutely zero reason to believe in the devil. Um, Also, I'm a little bit more of a ghosty gal. And when you're a ghosty gal and not a Christian gal, the devil just feels like Santa Claus. I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not offending anyone. I don't mean to. I just don't know. I'm just trying to be honest. I'm trying to be honest. However, I have heard stories of like locals scaring tourists who visit. So we're actually going to go during the day. One, because we're women walking around the middle of the night in a cemetery. Not smart. Two, people have been known to jump out at people who go at night. So we're not doing that. Your mom knows. Yeah, what do you say?
We're gonna have a really good time here.
Good. I'm glad he's down to party.
Yeah, he's down to party.
Okay, my turn. Oh, someone left flowers.
Anything?
Nope. So you little bitches are annoying.
Yeah, get out of here. Fucking tourist.
It's my chair. Just get out. So what did I learn? I learned that this is a great spot to have a seance, and I'm shocked people aren't doing it all the time. And honestly, I'm shocked it didn't occur to us to do it while we were there. It's a cemetery full of spiritualists. Someone have a seance there. You know? Come on, let's go. What are we waiting for? You know? And have my initial opinions changed? No, because I still don't believe in the devil. I'm so sorry. I know. I believe in ghosts. I believe in psychics. I just don't believe in the devil. I just don't. I'm so sorry. Let me tell you, the world looks completely different when you weren't raised Christian. I'd like just BT dubs. Like you don't like you just have a completely different lens for the world. Anyways, would I do this again? Yes, but like I said before, I would visit again, but I would do a seance. Maybe we can all go. A little field trip. Cool friends. Until next time, ghoul friends, keep your candles lit and your planchette at the ready because the devil is not waiting.